friends. Welcome to another episode of Truthful Tones. I'm your host, Mary Alice Greer, and today we'll be playing some of the very best in Southern gospel music, and I'm so glad you're with us today. To start out our show, here is Kim Hopper with I Don't Want to Get Adjusted.
In this world we have our troubles, sometimes lonesome, sometimes blue. But the hope of life eternal brightens all our hopes in you. And I don't want to get adjusted to this world. I've got a home that's so much better. I'm gonna go there sooner or later. I don't want to get adjusted to this world. Of my Savior, Lord and King. Seems I hear my loved one sing a new song I'd like to sing. And I don't want to get adjusted to this world. I've got a home that's so much better. I'm gonna go there sooner or later. I don't want to get adjusted to this world. Oh, play it, to this world. Well, I've got a home that's so much better. I'm gonna go there sooner or later. I don't want to get adjusted to this
this valley, overwhelmed by mountains all around me. Time and time again, the Lord has made a way, so I'm clinging to my mustard seed of faith. There will never be a mountain too steep or too high. God goes the distance every time. He'll carry you to the other side. There will never be a mountain, never be a mountain, never be a mountain he can't climb. When you're facing monumental problems, just can't find a way to overcome them. If you trust in Him, the Lord will get you through. You'll be amazed at what God can do. There will never be a mountain too steep or too high. God goes the distance every time. He'll carry you to the other side. There will never be a mountain, never be a mountain, never be a mountain he can't climb. Never be a valley that he can't walk. Never be a river that he can't cross. Never be a storm that he can't stop. Never be a trial too big for God. There will never be a mountain too steep or too high. God goes the distance every time. He'll carry you to the other side. Never be a mountain, too steep or too high. God goes the distance every time. He'll carry you to the other side. There will never be a mountain, never be a mountain, never be a mountain, never be a mountain, never be a mountain he can't climb. Never be a mountain.
And those were the His songs with Never Be a Mountain. Coming up is Gordon Mote with his number 8 song according to Singing News Magazine for the month of October, Live Forgiven.
He goes to church on Sunday with a smile on his face. Sings about the rugged cross. He knows he's been saved. But he hears a preacher preach. At 12 o'clock he leaves, still wishing that someone really knew what's going on in his heart. He's carrying a burden, living scared and scarred, sitting in that pew. He knows what to do to keep it hidden, so he keeps it hidden. But he is free, he just don't know it. He is loved, he just can't feel it. There's more mercy there than he could ever fathom. He is healed, and he can't see it. He is whole, and he can't believe it. But the past is broken, the cross has spoken. Live forgiven. Even when we're certain God's grace is all we've got, even when we tell ourselves it isn't up to us, sometimes it's hard to trust. But he says we can come like little children, 'cause we are his children, and we are free when we don't know it. We are loved when we can't feel it. There's more mercy there than we could ever fathom. We are healed when we can't see it. We are whole when we can't believe it. The past is broken, the cross has spoken. Live forgiven. Live forgiven. There's more mercy there than we could ever fathom. The past is broken, the cross has spoken. Live forgiven. We can live forgiven.
We'll be back with more Truthful Tones.
This is Mario Andretti. You know me as a race car driver, but I'm also a Meals on Wheels volunteer. I've raced against the sport's biggest personalities, but I've never met more vibrant, amazing people than the seniors served by Meals on Wheels. You can make a difference by dropping off a hot meal and saying a quick hello. So, America, let's do lunch. Volunteer your lunch break at americaletsdolunch.org.
This message brought to you by Meals on Wheels America and the Ad Council.
People been saying to your friend, get a different face, and posting on their feed, they're super ugly. The things they say to them online are cruel and they're not true. So tell your friend, I'll stand up for you. Don't worry, I know what to do.
Know someone being bullied online? You can be a witness and make a difference by letting the world know it isn't cool and by letting your friend know you care. Learn more at eyewitnessbullying.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
Course in Music specializes in audio and visual solutions for churches, schools, and commercial businesses. They can help you with upgrades, repairs, or a new system design. Dedicated and portable systems are available, and after installation is completed, Course in Music will help you get the most out of your solutions with technical assistance. Contact Course in Music by visiting their website, courseinmusic.com, or stop by their location at 71 East University Avenue in Champaign, Illinois. You're listening to Truthful Tones.
It's time to be about the business of the Father. It's time to be about the business of the King. But there's work that's gotta be done. Jesus set us free to let the whole world see that the victory's already been won. It's time to be about the business of the Father. Jesus stayed in the temple after his family had gone. Although he was only 12 years old, he had been left all alone. But when they hurried back to find him, he was teaching the word. He said, why did you worry? Now didn't you know I had to be about the business of the Father? It's time to be about the business of the Father. It's time to be about the business of the King. We could sit all day, sing and pray, but there's work that's gotta be done. Jesus set us
thankful for the journey. The journey got me here. The roads that once didn't make sense now seem crystal clear. I know that faith is greater than doubt and love greater than fear. I'm thankful for the journey. The journey got me here. There were dark and narrow places where I crawled and where I climbed. I had to travel roads that were confusing at the time. There were nights my heart was breaking, and I thought I'd been forsaken. But I'm thankful for the journey. The journey got me here. The roads that once didn't make sense now seem crystal clear. I know that faith is greater than doubt and love greater than fear. I'm thankful for the journey. The journey got me here. There are many in this moment who are walking through a fire, but let me offer hope because of wisdom I've acquired. I can trust in where the road leads, looking back at what's behind me. I'm thankful for the journey. The journey got me here. The roads that once didn't make sense now seem crystal clear. I know that faith is greater than doubt and love greater than fear. I'm thankful for the journey. The journey got me here. I'm thankful for the journey. The journey got me here. The roads that once didn't make sense now seem crystal clear. I know that faith is greater than doubt and love greater than fear. I'm thankful for the journey. The journey got me here. I'm thankful for the journey. The journey got me here. The roads that once didn't make sense now seem crystal clear. I know that faith is greater than doubt and love greater than fear. I'm thankful for the journey. The journey got me here. I'm thankful for the journey. The journey got me here.
And those were the Steels with their latest, coming in at number 28 for the month of October, according to Singing News Magazine, The Journey. Well, it's time for our Heritage of Harmony segment, and this week we are featuring the Happy Goodmans. In 1975, this family recorded an album called Covered in Warmth. On this album, we find one track that became a memorable song for the group and its fans. Here are the Goodmans from 1975 with John the Revelator.
Upon the Isle of Patmos, a man was cast one day. As he was left alone to die, he began to pray. The Holy Ghost fell on him, the Spirit, it came down. He began to write about the things he saw. The Revelator's name was John. Talking about John the Revelator saw Jerusalem coming down. Yes, it was John the Revelator. That when he looked around, he saw feet like brass, eyes like fire, heard a great voice saying, "Come up higher." John the Revelator wrote about the city of God. While in the Spirit praying, John turned around to see if the voice he had heard was what it seemed to be. Just like many waters, a great trumpet sound. He said, "I am the first and the last." The Revelator wrote it down. Oh, John the Revelator saw Jerusalem coming down. Yes, it was John the Revelator that when he looked around, he saw feet like brass, eyes like fire, heard a great voice saying, "Come up higher." John the Revelator wrote about the city of God. Hoping that John the Revelator saw Jerusalem coming down. Yet the book John the Revelator, and when he looked around, he saw feet like brass, eyes like fire, heard a great voice saying, come up higher. John the Revelator wrote about the city of God.
Make sure to tune in next week as our highlight artist will be the Tallies on our Heritage of Harmony segment. We'll be back with more Truthful Tones after this quick commercial break.
Welcome to Calvin's Barbershop.
You all gotta see this.
I don't even want to know what you're looking at on that phone.
Well, you should. I was learning about the dangers of high blood pressure and that we need to get ours checked regularly. High blood pressure can increase the risk of heart attack or stroke, but this text program can help keep it at a healthy range. Just text Barbershop to 97779 to sign up.
I'll get right on it as soon as I'm done with this baby panda video.
Text Barbershop to 97779. A message from the American Heart Association and the Ad Council.
It's important to plan ahead for emergencies, like the storm. When it kicked in, we had a plan. We were able to get in touch with each other in no time.
How to find each other.
The whole experience was fine.
The most frightening 10 hours of my life.
If there's one piece of advice I'd offer other moms out there, it's to stay calm and keep to the plan.
Some parents plan ahead. Some don't. Make sure you know where to find your family in an emergency. Start your plan at ready.gov. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
Thanks for listening to Truthful Tones.
So many problems that come my way, dealing with struggles every day.
Trying to find the answers to questions that I face.
But when solutions are so hard to find,
I can depend on this great friend of mine.
I look to the hill, my help,
my hiding place.
all of my help comes from the Lord. All of my peace, all of my joy, my hope, my strength, my delight, everything worthy, everything right. Oh, what a comfort to know all of my help comes from the Lord. I still believe in the power of prayer.
When I call on Jesus, I still find him there.
He already knows my need.
Before I can pray,
His plan for me is already at work.
I'll overcome by the blood and the word.
I don't have to see to know.
He's made a way.
All of my help comes from the Lord. All of my peace, all of my joy, my hope, my strength, my delight, everything worthy, everything right.
raise questions if there can be a God in heaven. Every day we hear skeptics wonder how, saying the Bible is outdated, that there's no way to explain it, and the evidence is nowhere to be found. But I see it every time I look around. I know that God is real, and His glory is revealed in the heart of everyone who just believes. He still saves and changes lives, and there's no way to deny the difference that He made inside of me. It's more than just emotion that I feel. God is real. I can remember who I was, and now I'm who I am, because there's a living God who came and made me new. So I'll stay with Him forever, and everything we face together is another story that will show the proof of the gospel truth. I know that God is real, and His glory is revealed in the heart of everyone who just believes. He still saves and changes lives, and there's no way to deny the difference that He made inside of me. It's more than just emotion that I feel. He holds me when I'm falling. He hears me when I'm calling. He listens and He answers every prayer. It's settled and I'm sure of the reality of His love. I don't need to see His face to know He's there. I know that God is real, and His glory is revealed in the heart of everyone who just believes. He still saves and changes lives, and there's no way to deny the difference that He made inside of me. It's more than just emotion that I feel. It's more than just emotion that I feel. God is
And that was the sound with their very popular song that just won a Dove Award, coming in at number 2 for the month of October, according to Singing News Magazine. God is real. And if you enjoy the sound, you're going to want to see them in concert on Saturday night, November the 12th at 6 o'clock. They're going to be at the Salem Baptist Church in Decatur, Illinois. And Les Schluter is putting on this concert, and very thankful that Les was able to bring back the sound to the East Central Illinois area. And so if you'd like to have ticket information, you can call Les today at 217-841-3132. Again, that's 217-841-3132. An Evening with the Sound on Saturday night, November the 12th at 6 o'clock at Salem Baptist Church in Decatur, Illinois. Stay tuned for more of the second half of Truthful Tones, as we will have the lace from the Isaacs when we return.
Hello, Kubo. What have you got planned for today?
Come on, this way.
Adventure can be found anywhere, but the best place to start is in the forest.
It's the most powerful magic there is.
Head outside to discover incredible animals.
Wow.
And beautiful plants that come together to create an unforgettable adventure. So grab your loved ones and explore a world of possibilities. Visit discovertheforest.org to find the closest forest or park to you. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the U.S. Forest Service.
My teacher said that we should have a plan in case of an emergency. Do we have one?
First thing I'm going to do is grab a flashlight with dead batteries.
I'm going to start randomly throwing clothes in the bag. You two will be hiding in the closet and Dad won't be able to find you.
And that's when we both start crying.
Uncontrollably. Can you pass the cutlets?
Winging it is not an emergency plan. Make sure your kids know what to do during an emergency, who to call, where to meet, what to pack. Search Ready Kids at nyc.gov or call 311. Brought to you by the New York City Office of Emergency Management and the Ad Council.
Praise, worship, prayer, and the Word of God. Come to Homer New Life Church of Faith. We invite you to experience Jesus with us. When He becomes our life and lifestyle, Jesus provides abundant life in a world that's void of fulfillment. Classes and auxiliaries for all ages are available to enhance a spirit-filled life. Families, couples, or individuals, you are welcome at Homer New Life Church of Faith. Main service every Sunday, 9 a.m. Sunday School and 10 a.m. worship service. Also, check out our Facebook page, Homer New Life Church of Faith in Homer, Illinois.
You're listening to Truthful Tones.
He was preaching to a multitude in Galilee. 5,000 men were gathered with their families. They were hungry, it was late. Lord, just send them all away. The disciples said, there's nothing here to eat. Then they said, Lord, here's a basket given by a lad. 5 barley loaves and 2 small fish is all he has. Jesus blessed the fish and bread, and the multitude was fed. And they gave him back 12 baskets that were left. It don't have to be a lot, all he wants is what you got. And he already knows just what you need. He can make it what you can't if you put it in his hands with the faith of a little mustard seed. Just give him what you got and believe. Give him what you got and believe. Jesus went to Cana to a wedding with his men. The wine's already gone, his mother said to him. To the servant she said, you must do whatever he says do. Go fill 6 pots with water to the brim. He said, take a portion to the master of their feast. The master called the bridegroom in disbelief. He said, I just have to ask why you save the best for last, and the glory of his miracles be told. It don't have to be a lot, all he wants is what you got. And he already knows just what you need. He can make it what you can't if you put it in his hands with the faith of a little mustard seed. Just give him what you've got and believe. Give him what you've got and believe.
Time I couldn't see the road ahead, or let my future be determined by something somebody said. If I had let my joy be silenced every time my heart was hurt, I would have fallen short of everything God's mercy says I'm worth. I am a child of the King. I'm forgiven and redeemed. There is a solid rock on which I stand, washed in the blood, I know I am a child of the King. Oh, and I believe it when Jesus looks at me, all he sees is a child of the King. Whoa. If you knew what I had been through, my regrets and my mistakes, then you would understand just why I feel unworthy of God's grace. Yet he never looked at me through eyes that judged me or condemned. He just wrapped his arms around me and said, I belong to him. I am a child of the King. I'm forgiven and redeemed. There is a solid rock on which I stand, washed in the blood. I know I am a child of the King. Oh, and I believe it when Jesus looks at me. All he sees is a child of the King. Whoa. Washed in the blood, I know why. Washed in the blood, I know why. Washed in the blood, I know I am a child of the King. Washed in the blood, I know I am. Washed in the blood, I know I am. Washed in the blood, I know I am a child of the King. I am a child of the King. I'm forgiven and redeemed. There is a solid rock on which I stand, washed in the blood. Yeah, I know I am a child of the King. Oh, and I believe it when Jesus looks at me. All he sees when Jesus looks at me. All he sees is a child of the King. Whoa, I am a child of the King.
You're listening to Joseph Habedank with his latest at number 4, according to Singing News Magazine for the month of October, Child of the King. And congratulations to Joseph for having the most number 1 songs a soloist in gospel music has ever had. A well-deserved honor for a well-respected man in gospel music. Stay tuned. More Truthful Tones are headed your way after this.
Hey, this is C.W. Greer. First thing in the morning, you want to know what's happening. That's why I want to invite you to join me and host Dave Gentry on the DWS Morning Show. 5 a.m. to 6:30, Dave will have agribusiness reports. I'll join him at 6:30 and we'll have news, AccuWeather, and sports, along with special guests and interesting stories. There's also quite a bit of humor along the way. Join us, Dave Gentry and C.W. Greer, on the WDWS Morning Show. Find us at News Talk 1400, also 93.9 FM, and online at WDWS.com.
Welcome to Calvin's Barbershop.
You all got to see this.
I don't even want to know what you're looking at on that phone.
Well, you should. I was learning about the dangers of high blood pressure and that we need to get ours checked regularly. High blood pressure can increase the risk of heart attack or stroke, but this text program can help keep it at a healthy range. Just text Barbershop to 97779 to sign up.
I'll get right on it as soon as I'm done with this baby panda video.
Text Barbershop to 97779. A message from the American Heart Association and the Ad Council.
It's important to plan ahead for emergencies, like the storm. When it kicked in, we had a plan. We were able to get in touch with each other in no time.
Idea how to find each other.
The whole experience was fine.
The most frightening 10 hours of my life.
If there's one piece of advice I'd offer other moms out there, it's to stay calm and keep to the plan.
Some parents plan ahead. Some don't. Make sure you know where to find your family in an emergency. Start your plan at ready.gov. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
Coming up next on Truthful Tones is the latest from Gold City, Gonna Take It and Leave It.
Daniel was a man who took a stand for God one day. The next thing he knew, he was thrown into a lion's den to stay. But Daniel turned it over, and God turned it around. and the lions' mouths were closed as they fell silent to the ground. I'm gonna take it and leave it at an altar of prayer. I'm gonna give it to Jesus, 'cause I know that he'll bear all my burdens and my needs. I'm gonna lay them at his feet. He can solve my every problem, and he can soothe my deep despair. I'm gonna take it and leave it at an old-fashioned altar of prayer. I see children of the Lord who can't seem to catch on. They'll try to solve their weary circumstances all alone. If they could only realize that God wants their misery, so he can take it and shake it and break it and make it a stone beneath their feet. I'm gonna take it and leave it at an altar of prayer. I'm gonna give it to Jesus, 'cause I know that he'll bear all my burdens and my needs. I'm gonna lay them at his feet. He can solve my every problem, and he can soothe my deep despair. I'm gonna take it and leave it at an old-fashioned altar. I'm gonna take it and leave it at an altar of prayer. I'm gonna give it to Jesus, 'cause I know that he'll bear all my burdens and my needs. I'm gonna lay them at his feet. He can solve my every problem, and he can soothe my deep despair. I'm gonna take it and leave it at an old-fashioned altar. He can solve my every problem, and he can soothe my deep despair. I'm gonna take it and leave it at an old-fashioned altar. I'm gonna take it and leave it at an altar of prayer. I'm gonna take it and leave it at an old-fashioned altar of prayer.
You say hold every thought captive, but my thoughts have chains on me. You say faith can move the mountains. God help my unbelief. Every doubt keeps pulling me under. Every fear keeps dragging me down. How long, oh Lord, till you pull me out? Then I see you reach for me in valleys dark and oceans deep. I'm overwhelmed, I'm overrun, but it's not over. If the night should carry on, remind me where my strength is from. I'm overwhelmed, I'm overrun, but I'm holding on. 'Cause soon I'll overcome. I can hear a million voices that are filling up my mind. All the lies I keep believing are the fears I try to hide. Every doubt keeps pulling me under. Every fear keeps dragging me down. How long, oh Lord, till you pull me out? Then I see you reach for me in valleys dark and oceans deep. I'm overwhelmed, I'm overrun, but it's not over. If the night should carry on, remind me where my strength is from. I'm overwhelmed, I'm overrun, but I'm holding on. 'Cause soon I'll overcome.
Hi, this is Jeff.
And this is Sherry Easter, and you're listening to Truthful Tones
with Mary Alice Greer.
This life is bound. We're here and then we're gone. It's but a vapor, fades away before too long. And then our sorrows, we are broken and we grieve, but there's a promise for all who believe. We will trade our goodbyes for sweet hellos. Trade every tear for joy only heaven knows. These light and momentary trials are only here below, until we trade our goodbyes for sweet hellos. Time is precious. All we have is now, so don't waste it. Make every moment count, 'cause it passes. It gently slips away, though for now it hurts. There will come a day when we will trade our goodbyes for sweet hellos. Trade every tear for joy only heaven knows. These light and momentary trials are only here below, until we trade our goodbyes for sweet hellos. We don't grieve as those who have no hope. There is comfort in what we know. We will trade our goodbyes for sweet hellos. Trade every tear for joy only heaven knows. These light and momentary trials are only here below, until we trade our goodbyes for sweet hellos.
And that was Jeff and Sherry Easter with their number 10 song, up from number 34, according to Singing News Magazine for the month of October, Sweet Hellos. Well, we've come to the end of another program, and to help end our time together, we will be featuring Greater Vision. I mentioned last week they have a brand new album, and to help end our show, we are going to play a song that is already becoming a fan favorite at their concerts. Written by and featuring their tenor singer, Chris Allman, here's Greater Vision with You Better Get On Board.
God looked high and low to find a man that he could choose. There was only one who stood among the rest that he could use. He said, build a boat and tell the folks that the floods are about to rise. So Noah preached, but no one believed when they heard the old man cry. You better get on board while the door's still open. Escape the rage of the rolling tide. Be sure that the rain is a-coming and this old boat is about to ride. It won't be long till the wind starts blowing and the waters start to rise. This ship is about to set sail with the Lord. You better get on board. God is looking far and wide to see who he can send to go into the world and tell lost sinners to repent. It won't be long until the Father tells the Son that it's time to go. It's up to you and me to tell the world so they will know. You better get on board while the door's still open. Escape the rage of the rolling tide. And be sure that the rain is a-coming and this old boat is about to ride. It won't be long till the wind starts blowing and the waters start to rise. This ship is about to set sail with the Lord. You better get on board. The ground you're standing on, it may seem safe and dry right now, but if you don't heed the voice of God, real soon you're gonna drown. You better get on board while the door's still open. Escape the rage of the rolling tide. Be sure that the rain is a-coming and this old boat is about to ride. It won't be long till the wind starts blowing and the waters start to rise. This ship is about to set sail with the Lord. Yes, this ship is about to set sail with the Lord. This ship is about to set sail with the Lord. You better get on board.
Matthew 24:36 through 37 says, But of that day and hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only. But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. And those are our Truthful Tones today. I hope you've enjoyed listening to some of the very best in Southern Gospel music. We hope you'll join us again next week for more Truthful Tones. And if you would like to hear a request on this show, or maybe you have an upcoming Southern Gospel concert in the Central Illinois area, drop me a line at truthfultones@gmail.com. We'd love to hear from you. I'm your host, Mary Alice Greer, and until we meet again, God bless and have a great week.